Okay, so last night around maybe 12, I was obviously asleep, and I got this call, and it woke me up, and I didn't look to see who it was before answering, and I barely remember it, but I do have the call on my call log, and it says private number. And I was obviously prank called because I actually talked to these people for a little bit. I will actually try to see how long I was on the phone with them. 4 minutes and 30 seconds. 11:59 is when they called me, I guess. And I don't know. That's weird. I must have gotten off the phone with them at like 12. So I had like just fallen asleep, like maybe in almost an hour before this happened. Um, like I'm not calling to just calling. I'm not making a video to complain, but it was kind of a funny experience because I've been prank called before, but not this late, and so what happened was they called me and they started talking to me and they said, I can't remember a lot of it, but I remember like the funny parts, like some of the funny parts. I was, they woke me up, blah blah blah. They said, "Do you remember me?" I was like, "No, who is this?" And they were like, um, "I cut you. I seen you at the flea market or at Kroger," and I was like, Kroger, the flea market, and they were like, try to remember. So I'm actually trying to remember because I think this person knows me. And they were like, I cut you off in line or something. They were like, I cut you off in line. And I was like, I was trying to remember, and I remember saying, I'm so sorry, I can't remember. And they were like, just try to remember. And I was like, I couldn't remember. And I was actually trying to remember who this was. And the funny thing is, recently I haven't been to the flea market or Kroger, which is really funny. so, um, so that happened, and they said, somebody gave me your number, and I was like, do I know who you are? And they said, yeah, and I was like, I don't remember, I don't know who this is. And I didn't check my phone to see like what the number was or if I even had them in my contacts, because at this point I didn't know who I was talking to and I didn't know that it was a private number. So so they were like just trying to tell me to remember who they were. So I was actually trying to remember who this person was, and it I kept like apologizing because I couldn't remember who they were, and then they were like, "Somebody gave me your number," and I didn't even ask who. I don't think I asked who gave them my number, and I don't know. I just thought it was really really funny. Like after I woke up in the morning and thought about it because I remembered. Um, so I was like, I sat there for a minute and I was like, because I think my brain actually started to think, maybe you're being screwed with. And all of a sudden I'm like, I think I'm being prank called. I think you're prank calling me. And then they said, like, I could hear them, like, kind of turn their head away from the phone and kind of start giggling or laughing. And they were like, no, somebody gave me your number and all this stuff. And, then they were like randomly out of nowhere, you're hot. And I'm like, thanks. And like I was kind of out of it again cuz I was like kind of like here but not here. And I was like thanks. And I kept thinking, I was like, why are they calling me hot? They don't even know what I look like, I don't think. And I'm just like, I don't even think I'm hot. But then they were like, you're so beautiful, and like I just kept wanting to say, but I'm engaged. And I just I just started kind of getting to the point like, okay, and I think they told me bye, and I was like, bye, and then I hung up, and it said private number, and I was like, yeah, I was prank called just now. So, yeah, I just kind of thought that was funny, and it was something I was wanting to talk about and remember, because I've been prank called before, but it hasn't been like that stupid. You know, because usually people were like, you know, they would say something stupid and then hang up. But I haven't actually had a conversation with somebody while I'm out of it, kind of. So I just thought that would be funny to talk about and remember now. So now I can look back on this video and be like, oh yeah, I remember that night when I was prank called. And yeah, it was really funny. Yeah, I don't know. I used to do prank calls when I was probably their age, because they were probably like 13 or something. But, yeah. So I'm gonna hurry up and go, because this is already 6 minutes long. Alright. Stop prank calling, you hooligans. Alright.